back, everybody. Madison Square Garden in New York, and the Rangers, who have lost 3 times to the Pittsburgh Penguins this year without a win, go at it again. And there's Mario Lemieux and Mark Messier, who will face one another. The opening face-off in tonight's game. We'll see if this matchup continues in the game, but for the moment, at least, that's how it will begin.
It's what Ronnie Lowe wants to have during the game, and he really wants it because he knew what Mark Messier did last time these two teams played last week, and he said Lemieux brought the best out of Mark Messier, and he needs to do that again tonight.
John Sebastian Aubin, net for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Kirk McLean at the other end. Here's Lemieux with Yager. Pittsburgh changing behind the play. A little run. Lemieux. Save made by McLean and a hard shot. Lemieux over to Yager. Lemieux with that bad backhand chance. Save made. No rebound. Andrew Ferenz had the opportunity. New York Rangers without Malakoff, knee injury, Taylor, groin injury, Mike Richter, of course, gone for the year, Brad Brown, broken foot, and Kasparaitis with a shot.
He's going to go for this, too, because he nailed Mike York when York didn't even have the puck.
He's going, and York gets up and takes a dagger look.
Kasparaitis 2 for interference.
And Gary, I got to tell you, it's plays like this that will probably get Darius Kasparaitis traded before the deadline, because he leaves Ivan Halenka and the veteran players on the bench kind of shaking their heads. He pretty well cost them a game the other night by going for the big hit.
They get in onside. Here's Leach, the leading defensive scorer, to Nedved. Nedved to Messier. Back outside to Leach. Messier. 4-on-3 power play here. Dropped it. Nedved. Shot. Score! What a setup on the far side. And the New York Rangers on the Kasparaitis penalty take a 1-0 lead. Mark Messier, low post open.
10 consecutive games now. The Rangers have scored first.
See whether or not they can make that hold up. As Bill mentioned, they've been scoring a lot of first goals, but it hasn't necessarily meant that they were going to come out on top. There's Lemieux and a chance and a fine glove save. Kirk McLean on Mario.
McLean will take these all night long. One to the blocker from Lemieux earlier in the period, and then one to the glove hand.
Here's Graves down low. 3 seconds left in the 4-on-4. And then we're leaving it up again. 5-on-5. Shot deflected. Graves out in front. Messier centering again through the middle. Shot deflected wide. Save made by Aubin on Stevens. Messier doing battle behind the net. Cleared up the near side. Penalties over, and we're back to 5-on-5. Wow, what kind of chances right there for the New York Rangers to extend their lead. Kevin Stevens, 4 goals, 12 assists in the 19 games since joining the Pittsburgh Penguins. As we said, was in the first line for a while. Save made on a pass right through the middle, and another one held on to by Kirk McLean on Primo's opportunity from the far side. McLean, couple of good saves, 1-0 Rangers. If I forget, I'm in trouble. He said that's what Theo's got to do. When he wants help, he'll come get it. We'll be there. Backhander down low. Nope, just turned it around, and Aubin makes the save, and Darren McCarty on Kasparaitis. Sandy McCarthy put the hit on there.
What a play, though, by Mike York.
Mario hanging on the far side blue line. Straka's over. Lemieux ends up being the trailer. There he is. Dumps it the heart around near side to Yager. Jaromir Yager back in behind of the net. Stevens will set up in front. Kevin Stevens in the high slot. Now moves down low. Moving over Messier. There's a battle. There's Stevens. Score! Mario Lemieux set him up, and the former Ranger Kevin Stevens ties it at 1-1.
Oh, the brilliance of Lemieux. You got to see this. He actually challenged Mark Messier to come to him. He wanted to draw Messier out of position.
Held in Jani Laukkanen. Changing up. That was knocked away again by McLean. Laukkanen can't hold this one in. Pens will get their line change completed right here. Bob Bugner out. Bugner waiting for that change to get done. Found Straka back into the middle. Leaves it. Shot. Big save just off the bench. Kovalev came charging. Kovalev in one step, let her rip. Play back the other way by Bob Bugner into the zone. Rangers back to get it. Clear it up. Bounces away off Forbes at center. Bugner kicked it. Couldn't control it. Colin Forbes. Save made. Aubin went deflected wide, but got some help from Marty Straka, who came up.
Smart decision by Forbes. Had Sandy McCarthy driving the net on the right side. Rip it at Aubin. Hope for a rebound.
That's going to be an icing call, offside call on the Rangers. They were still in the zone. Ferentz came back to get it. Lemieux was there. Now Garce on the phone trying to get a hold of it. Sent in, and that one hit the post and came off the near side. Norton came back to help. So did Yager. Yager will get the puck. Yager near side, 4 seconds left to go. Barrett's the shot, save made by McLean, and we've completed one. 6:29 Messier from Nedved and Leach. 12:31 Stevens from Lemieux and Straka. 2 power play goals after 1. Rangers Pittsburgh 1-1.
5 shifts each for these 2 guys who were facing off to start the second period, and they went head-to-head on each one.
Mario Lemieux wins the face-off to start the second. 10-8 the shots in favor of Pittsburgh through the first period. Right back in with Graves cutting into the net. Could not get it to him. Poked into the corner as Kaminsky brought it in. Graves, Messier near side. Sent it down low to Stevens. Open shot. What a save. Rebound. Another save. 2 great saves by Aubin. As Kevin Stevens held it and thought he had him out of the net that time and could not convert. Great up for Alexei Gusarov, brother, and could not convert. And Baranek brings it back a little wrong on a backhand chance, and a save made by McLean. Alexei Gusarov got it back at center. Both teams changing on the fly here. Moved it off the near side. Mohorka put the hit on. Puck, Herdina got a piece of that and drove it back out to center. Lemieux intercepted. Lemieux in. Lemieux holding shot. Score! Fake the pass. Took the shot. Mario Lemieux 2-1 Pens.
Sooner or later, Mario Lemieux, Jaromir Jagr, in this game, the Rangers have not given him much. They give him a turnover or a steal.
Back into the middle, move quickly by Klosak out the center. Lemieux's line stays out here. That was intended for Lemieux from Herdina. McLean came out to play it. Jagr knocks it down off the glass. Jaromir Jagr, little help at the point. Shot, score! Right through the middle. Barrett's had the shot, may have been deflected or just a good screen. And it's a 2-goal lead for the Pens.
So here are the New York Rangers, having scored first again in this game, now looking at a 2-goal deficit. The Lemieux line stayed out, paid dividends.
Johnny Laukkanen held it in. Batted away off the near side boards by York. And it'll be sent into the zone. Aubin came back to help. Barrett's with it. Barrett's McCarthy hit him hard as he got it away into the middle. Here's Straka on the left, 2-on-1. In shot. Score! Lang! And the Rangers taking it on the chin in a hurry. 4-1. Pittsburgh, Robert Lang.
Yikes. The Rangers had done such a great job of not giving the Penguins the things that will kill you, and that's odd man rushes. And now it is all coming apart, and Ronnie Lowe knows that he's got to call a timeout.
Leach leading all defensemen in scoring, coming in with 16 goals, 47 assists on the year. Plays the whole power play. Near side open to Dvorak. Shot. Aubin with a big save. Rebound. Aubin got back and knocked it away with help from the D. Great chances right there for the Rangers. Alavit had the second chance. Sends it to Nedved. Penalty coming up. Delayed call. Going to be on Pittsburgh again. Still a power play. Leach dropped it. Rangers everybody in. That one ripped wide on the backhander by Alavit, and there's the whistle. The first penalty is over, and the Rangers are going to go right back on another power play.
It's a slash to Wayne Primo. So the Rangers...
15 for Pittsburgh, 2 minutes for slashing.
I mean, the Rangers are being presented with an opportunity to climb back in this game.
Alavit in the middle, played by Leach. Dropped it to Messier. Messier tied up, poked into the corner. Messier dumped. Kasparaitis got the puck centered. Great save, Aubin! Nedved. John Sebastian Aubin is having one heck of a game here with a 4-1 lead. Leach cutting. It rolls back. Short-handed chance. Lemieux out. Mario Lemieux, short-handed into the middle. He's open. Lemieux swept away by Dvorak from behind. Rangers will set it up. They still got 55 left on this power play. Nedved, Leach along the blue line, crisscross. Now Dvorak came back with Nedved. Nedved drops it for Leach. Lang couldn't get it out. Good hold in by Leach. Nedved scores! Power play goal, 4-2.
Man, what a shot. Laser beam by Peter Nedved. And Brian Leach with a magnificent play at the blue line to keep this baby alive.
Jagr looking for Lemieux cutting. Lemieux turns, sends it back in behind the net. Jagr, Herdina, Lemieux on this line. Jagr, there's Lemieux! Almost but wide. And Mario Lemieux very close to getting one. Jagr, Lemieux out in front. Rangers chased them around. Penalty coming up. Lemieux got leveled from behind. Delayed whistle. There's the call. Lemieux with that bad back gets up slowly. He took that check in the back, and that's where it hurts. And you see him shaking his head. That's the kind of stuff.
13 New York, 2 minutes for hooking.
It drives him crazy. Kaminsky the call. Lang has come out on the power play. Lemieux was calling for the puck. Kovalev, Lang, and Lemieux. There's Mario, one-timer. Big time save, McLean. Rebound back into the glove. Could be a real makeover. They've got a financial problem there as they don't have a lot of money, and on the far side we got a fight. Into it is going to be Christoph Oliwa, who knows how to level them.
And so does Purinton.
Two big heavyweights right here.
Well, let's see if they can lock out and start throwing them, because right now it's just WWF. Oliwa going for the takedown. All right, who wants to stand back? Come on, guys. Oh, Oliwa, it looked like they were going to break it up, and Oliwa saw that, and he decided to see if he could pull back and throw some. Dale Purinton, he doesn't look like he wants to take the offensive on this one. He's just kind of hanging on. But if you saw Christoph Oliwa with his shirt off, you might know why Dale Purinton's hanging on. Ooh! That might leave a mark back against the boards. Christoph Oliwa is just flat out cut. Well, he's cutting his face too. I meant cut muscle-wise.
Christoph Oliwa saying, I got headbutted. He wanted, you saw, right after the fight, he has the presence to go to the official and ask for the extra penalty to be called against Burrington for headbutting. Back in is Nedved. Nedved open for a moment. That covered by Lang immediately. Nedved a chance. Save, rebound, covered in the crease with Graves waiting.
Hey, why not? Peter Nedved got one with a great wrist shot. Defensemen with 6 minutes to change across the board.
Wow. Kasparaitis, if he's out there, things will happen. McCarthy's the man who went after him again. So does Forbes. Forbes and McCarthy both were looking the other way. Now a 3-on-2. And the shot partially fanned on, and Leach is able to play it up and not out. He goes under Leach's stick back into the corner. Kim Johnson trying to put a hit on Kent. Baranik's got it. 10 seconds left to go in the period. Baranik dumped it off. Oh, Messier working. Messier dug it out. Good work by Messier and Gubsarov. And that one shot in wide as the horn sounds. McCarthy gunned it in.
Boy, there's the man that's been responsible for most of the roadkill in this tilt. Darius Kasparaitis. Colin Forbes has been a going concern. I mean, he wants to make his presence felt. It's his first game in a Rangers uniform, and he's trying to stand up and be counted out there. He's gone nose to nose in yapping sessions with at least 3 different Penguins in his tilt.
They each got 2 for slashing. So we start 4-on-4 here in this third period. Underway. Great to have you with us here at Madison Square Garden. Let's see if the Rangers can come back here in this third period. Intercepted. 4-on-4, bear in mind. Down the middle, Kaminsky hit the post. Oh, what a big chance for the Rangers right there. Kaminsky again, and he fanned on that one. That would have made it a 1-goal game. Far side, there's Jagr in the middle, and Nedved moved in and swept it away. Nedved coming. Good pass near side. Lucian centered, score! What a setup, and it's a 1-goal game right at the mark.
Great play by Thomas Klocek, the rookie for the New York Rangers.
Both teams changing. Leach cutting into the middle now. Leach goes to the front of the net. Backhand center. Just missed wide. Sandy McCarthy. A chance to tie it up. He was open coming down that right wing. Near side, Burrington had it, lost it. Baranik cutting in. Partially fanned on the shot. Knocked away by McLean, who Dvorak never saw it. Kasparaitis had him lined up. A retaliatory charge. Oh, my God.
Did you see Hlavich come across the ice?
Hlavich came from one end of the ice to the other. A delayed call on him. Hlavich missed Kasparaitis, but I mean, he came flying. There he is, hitting him from behind. Kasparaitis hit by Nedved. There could be 2 penalties here as the Rangers have gone after Kasparaitis and have lost discipline.
Boy, do they stick together, though, this checkmate line. It started with Kasparaitis and a huge roadkill hit on Radek Dvorak. Hlavich looked like he'd literally been shot out of a cannon, and it's a good thing he missed Kasparaitis.
Go back on top. Straka's playing on top. Lang's in the high slot. and Yager's down low. Kovalev missed it on the short side. Yager gets it back to him. Long ranger kill. These 3 penalty killers still out there. Kovalev, Yager in, shot, score! You talk about a goal scorer. Roofed it. That is where Mama hides the cookies, Buffalo. 5-3 Pens.
And on a 5-on-3, as a shooter, you've got more time. And what the time gave Jaromir Jagr was all kinds of room upstairs under the crossbar. Kirk McLean left the post and played the pass on this one.
Penalty is over. Dvorak centered. Lemieux was there, blocked. Almost a second rebound chance. Alavich was cutting through.
Great job by Aubin not to take his eye off the puck.
Here's Jagr. Jagr looking. They got right in front. Stevens shot. Save made by McLean. Big save at this point of the game. Stevens is wide open. Lemieux set up right in the crease now, doing battle with York. Comes back behind the net. Lemieux centered. Jagr. Chance once, twice, scored! Jaromir Jagr falling down, found the rebound.
This doesn't even qualify as a second effort. Third effort. Mike York had his hands full with Mario Lemieux, and it ended up costing him because Lemieux went behind the net to help out. He immediately chipped it out front to Jagr.
Leach further avoids that hit at center, and I'll tell you, Sandy McCarthy saw the same thing I did. All of it looked like he was going to knee. York's shot hit the crossbar. All of us still talking to him and wants to go at him. Sandy McCarthy is over there. Sandy McCarthy trying to get to Christoph Oliva because he thought Oliva was trying to knee Leach. When Oliva came up on Leach, he stuck his knee out, and McCarthy went after him in a heartbeat. This will be the 6th power play of the game now. Centering pass came to Jagr. Straka. Near side. Jagr's got it. Jagr moving it in. Shot deflected. Score! Lemieux! Mario Lemieux cutting. I don't know how Jagr got that pass through to him, but he did. And it's a 7-3 Pittsburgh lead.
Let the big dogs eat. And they are feasting on the New York Rangers right now. First Joe Sakic ain't about to let off the throttle either.
Ford's chance. He missed that one on the short side. And a score! The Rangers get back another one. 7-4. Aubin, you can see Pittsburgh just kind of letting down here. And line changes have been slow. And for Kevin Lowe, it's kind of probably too late for much celebration to go on here. Actually blocked by Messier. Rangers will get it back in their own end. Leach's pass cleared out to center by Lefebvre, near side to Leach. Leach over the blue. Leach the move. Leach in. Shot. Oh, saved by Aubin with a glove. Rebound in front. Messier scores. Mark Messier. 7-5.
Keep it coming, guys. Minute and 52. If the Penguins are going to hand it to us, we're going to take it. Why not?
Rangers clear the zone. Pass dumped into the corner. Back to get it. Good short faded around. Nedved steps up again. Nedved held it in once. Off the near side shot. Kovalev save. Rebound. Covered out by Aubin. 25 seconds left to go. Messier, Laukkanen, Messier reaching in, trying to free it up. And that will be cleared onto the empty net. And the Rangers looking to chase down, can't get there. And a Primo, and that's it. The Pittsburgh Penguins have beaten the Rangers 4 times, but it wasn't easy. 7-5 the final here.
Kirk McLean in his last 3 starts has given the Rangers a chance to win. The Penguins were just too much. I mean, when you allow 7 goals, and this is not to knock Kirk McLean, the Penguins offense just came through when they needed it to. Lemieux and Jagr were virtually unstoppable.